Shaq, you don't want to make an enemy out of me. What you said, I just pointed out, was factually inaccurate. You should be ashamed of yourself, Shaq. Don't ever bring that nonsense in here again.
All right,
let's break down a debate that's been turning heads across the NBA world lately. A bold claim from Tracy McGrady, followed by a fiery reaction from Shaquille O'Neal. It all started when T-Mac appeared on ESPN's First Take and didn't hold back. He confidently stated that if you swapped Kobe Bryant with him on those championship-winning Lakers squads alongside Shaq, the results wouldn't change. According to McGrady, he and Shaq would have still walked away with all the rings and the same legendary status.
The championship quality team. Replace me with Kobe with Shaq. I don't win a championship. You don't think I could carry the Lakers to a championship? Like, I've never had the opportunity.
Correct.
I felt like if I was put in that position to win a championship, I damn sure would show up and do what I do in the playoffs to elevate my team to that level. I just never had the chance. So do I get diminished because I never won a championship?
Hold up right there, because that's not just a hot take. That's a full-on firestorm. We're talking about Kobe being Bryant here, an ultimate assassin on the hardwood, known for his ruthless drive, tunnel vision focus, and unshakable will to win. Let's not forget even Tracy McGrady, the same guy making the swap claim, once admitted that if there were ever a one-on-one tournament, Kobe would take the crown. No question. And that wasn't some fanboy praise. T-Mac said that straight from experience, man to man. Kobe wasn't just great, he was wired different.
Of all time, who do you think is the best guard 1v1?
Kobe. I think Kobe. I truly believe Kobe, if there was a one-on-one tournament, no one would be better. That's who he was. That's what he did. That's how he worked on his game every single day. For that reason. He's just a natural born killer on the court.
And to keep it real, respect cuts both ways. Kobe himself once admitted that Tracy McGrady was the toughest matchup he ever faced. That's not a casual compliment. That's high praise coming from someone who went toe-to-toe with the game's greatest. When a competitor like Kobe calls you his most challenging opponent, it speaks volumes. That's mutual respect at the highest level. To elite talents recognizing the fire in each other.
You just mentioned Tracy McGrady.
Yeah.
He works for us. Magic, you say. How? I mean, you couldn't say enough good things about him.
This dude is unbelievable, man.
How so?
Unbelievable. Because he can do everything. I mean, I think I told him one time, I said, bro, you could do everything I could do on the court, but you were 6'10". Literally everything. I mean, he had no weaknesses, offensively or defensively. And he was a nightmare to go.
And
it wasn't all rivalry between them. There was camaraderie too.
Out together
in
Germany once.
Kobe and T-Mac even trained together in Germany, sharpening each other's skills in the offseason.
And to be
T-Mac
fair,
still jokes
even
about that
Kobe
trip,
once said
claiming
that
he got
T-Mac
the
was the
better
toughest
of Kobe in a one-on-one matchup. Whether that's just friendly trash talk or truth wrapped in laughter, it shows the bond and mutual drive they shared Devin in competition.
Yeah,
I did win.
We didn't play one-on-one.
Well, did play one-on-one.
We wasn't keeping score. What we were doing,
Who wasn't keeping score?
we were working out individually, and then we were working on our stuff on the post. We wasn't keeping score.
11-3. What? 11-3.
I
This is
don't
11-3.
remember that.
I'm not going to pull a
can't.
number out of thin air. I remember specifically.
can't.
It's okay.
No, it wasn't.
It's all right, man. You had an off day. It's okay. It happens to the best of us, man.
So
it didn't happen to me that day.
It wasn't 11-3 though.
But that wasn't the end of it. What really
That's
sent
already a
shockwaves
bold
through fans
claim.
and analysts
Considering
alike
we're
was
talking is in
Shaq's
NBA
unexpected
history.
response.
And guess what?
Instead of dismissing the comment or standing up for Kobe, his longtime teammate, co-champion, and brother leaned into it, he didn't flinch. In fact, he straight up said, T-Mac is right. That one sentence turned a bold opinion into a full-blown controversy.
You don't think I could have won 3 with T-Mac? I think I could have.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, what about Vince? Me and Vince.
I feel like
3 in a row.
Let's hit pause right there, because that statement alone set off alarms. We're talking about Kobe Bean Bryant here. The man was the embodiment of intensity, a relentless competitor with a laser-focused obsession for winning. One of the fiercest mentalities the game has ever seen. And here's the twist even. Tracy McGrady himself has admitted that if there were ever a one-in-one tournament of NBA greats, Kobe would come out on top. That wasn't fan hype. That was a fellow Hall of Famer acknowledging greatness firsthand. Now, let's be fair, Kobe didn't just dish out respect, he received it too. He once said, T-Mac was the toughest player he ever had to guard. That's not just respect, that's high praise from one legend to another. And they weren't just competitors. These guys shared a bond beyond the court. At one point, they even trained together overseas in Germany. T-Mac still likes to tease that he got the better of Kobe in a one-on-one session during those workouts. Whether he's joking or not, it speaks to the connection they had built on competition and mutual admiration. But then came the real curveball: Shaq's reaction. Rather than brushing off T-Mac's comment or standing by Kobe, his three-championship teammate, his brother, through battle, Shaq didn't hesitate. He backed it word for word. He said T-Mac is right. From there, things exploded. Shaq even doubled down, saying, I could have won 3 with him. I could have won 2 with Vince Carter. I could have won 6 with Steph Curry. Just like that, like swapping out Kobe Bryant, the heart and soul of those Lakers, squads was as easy as plugging in anyone with a handle and a jumper. That's when the controversy really took off. NBA fans were divided, but one of the most thoughtful, detailed rebuttals came from Rob G on Fox Sports Radio. He wasn't swayed by nostalgia or opinion. He brought receipts. Rob laid out the cold facts. For all of Shaq's overwhelming dominance, he was repeatedly swept out of the playoffs year after year before Kobe's rise. And it's not like Shaq didn't have help. He had Penny Hardaway in Orlando, a 2-time A1B, a first-teamer who finished 3rd in MVP voting in 1996. That version of Penny was essentially the T-Mac of his era, and yet no championships, just early exits. And even after moving to the Lakers, it didn't get better right away. Shaq got swept again in 98 and 99. That's 5 postseason sweeps before Kobe ascended. One of those Laker teams had 4 All-Stars. Still bounced. No rings. Then came the shift, as Kobe evolved from promising young talent to full-blown superstar. The Lakers finally broke through. And here's where Rob G got specific. Let's rewind through those 3 championship runs. 2002, Shaq was dominant Finals MVP, no doubt. But Kobe led the team in scoring in 10 of those playoff games. That's no sidekick. 2001, it was nearly a dead split. Kobe led the team in scoring in 8 games. Shaq in 8, equal impact, different styles. But in the finals, Shaq went off against the East, feeding the idea that it was his team. Truth is, they were carrying the load together. 2000 now, this was peak Shaq. He was the best player in the league and earned every bit of his MVP. But when it came to the critical moment, the Western Conference Finals, Game 7 Vs, Portland, Shaq wasn't the one who saved them. It was Kobe. That game, Kobe led the Lakers in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks. He had the highest plus-minus of any starter. When Phil Jackson thought the game was slipping away, it was Kobe who dragged them back. Without that performance, they don't even get to the finals. Shaq might not have won a single ring without it. And Rob didn't just rely on stats, he spoke from the heart. Because this wasn't just about basketball theory. It was about honoring reality. He told Shaq flat out, what you said wasn't just wrong, it disrespected the man who helped build your legacy. Shaq and Kobe had their differences. We all know that. Kobe believed they could have won 7 titles if Shaq had taken conditioning seriously. Instead, they got 3 on, then a breakup. This whole argument, it's bigger than Tracy McGrady. It's about the danger of rewriting history. When Shaq said he could have won with anyone, he didn't just challenge Kobe's resume. He erased the grit, sacrifice, and mindset that made him irreplaceable. Because let's face it, T-Mac was brilliant. His skill set was elite. But even his most loyal supporters admit, he didn't have that Kobe fire, that obsession, that will outwork you until you break energy. And that's why Shaq's words hit hard. They weren't just a hypothetical swap. They felt like a slap to Kobe's legacy, a legacy earned through sweat, pain, and unrelenting will. To his credit, T-Mac later stepped in to clear things up. He said, Kobe's my brother. I'd never disrespect him like that. He clarified that he wasn't claiming to be better than Kobe, just that he believed he could have won titles with Shaq. Fair enough. But that only reinforces the truth. Even T-Mac knew Kobe's mindset was one of one. Unique, unmatched. You can't swap that out like a puzzle piece. Greatness like that, it's built, not borrowed.